Hello guys, welcome back. It's Friday and it looks like gold is pumping. Another all-time highs. Well, clap for gold. What a crazy week, my friends. $3,210. That's exactly what gold is trading at the moment at 3 p.m. in Australia time. Just before that, I've mentioned yesterday on the webinar, soon you're gonna get the replay and you guys can watch it. I've told gold is the one for now. I think we should be longing gold. That's my thoughts on the economy at the moment. There's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of uncertainty happening, so all the capital flows into gold. We did have US dollar index as well reaching below 100,000. I've mentioned that again. Euro dollar above 1.12. I've mentioned that as well. So all of the things here I've been mentioning quite a while already. So if you're not subscribed, that's the type of content you're missing. So subscribe now and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget that every Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, we do have webinars from 4 to 5 now, not more 5 to 6, because the time now in Australia is 1 hour behind. So to not change the time for you guys, I've decided to change the time for Australia from 4 to 5 p.m. now. From next week onwards, of course. Okay, so what's happening? What's going on? And we had so many things. Yesterday we had the CPI as well. USA CPI came in a little bit cooler than what was expected. Sort of giving a little breathe to the market, I would say, but market didn't took that as good. Okay, didn't took that as good. So what is happening? Okay. First of all, we need to come back a few days ago, where we saw JPMorgan chase David. I think it's the CEO. I think his name is David, if I'm not wrong. He said that he are expecting a recession on USA, and that's continued to fulfill just the fire of the market of selling US at the moment. Selling anything related to US. With that said, when we look to such a big bank, the CEO of the bank saying that they are expecting a recession, and he already made a prediction for the GDP for the first quarter expected to be negative 0.3%. That's what is he expecting for the GDP, the gross domestic product, how much the country produced in a quarter, or in a month or year, just depends what type of the release it is, being very, very, very tough for US at the moment, in my opinion. So what I reckon we can look for opportunities on these type of markets is, of course, Japanese yen, is gold, are those other ones like CHF, Swiss franc as well, it's a good one. All of the market is moving to safe havens. Look at USDJPY, continue to fall and fall and fall since the beginning of the year. Look at US dollar CHF. CHF is much more stronger than US dollar, continue to fall. US dollar, I wouldn't look to be on that trade, just because either long or short, I don't want to have too much of a, how can I say that? I don't want to have much of exposure on US at the moment, because it's too fragile. It's too, everything that Trump says make a huge effect. Now, second point as well is the tariffs. We had Trump pausing 90 days the tariffs in most of the countries except for China, and China didn't take that easy. China hit it back with Trump more than 180% tariffs. Okay, 180% tariffs. I'm not wrong, that's the number, 180% tariffs, as Trump puts 150% tariffs on China. So I mean, when we look to that, it's basically Trump wants to fight with China. That's the sense I'm getting at the moment, okay? Because if we look to China, China has been like peaceful. China don't want fight with anyone. And then Donald Trump comes in and say, look, you guys are the biggest one. I'm not gonna let you be the biggest one. I wanna be the big boy here on the room. So tariff 150% on you guys. Of course, China has to do something. You think that China's going to look, oh yeah, okay, we're going to get the 150% tariffs and not going to do anything. Of course not. What they did, they just gave 180% tariff. So I think it's more than fair. If Trump wants to play the game, then that's exactly what is happening. In my opinion, this will get even worse. Okay, this will get even worse. And that's where I come with gold. Gold is the asset for this year. Gold is the one to be trading this year because safe haven, you know, it's very directional as well, either up or down, either you know, it doesn't matter if it's up or down, it's very directional. And we can sense a little bit of fear still on the market. The fear index is on 8. Well, now it's on 4. It was 8 last week, and now it's on 4. VIX, the index, you know, it's pretty much showing how much fear the market has. Went all the way up to 36 and then dropped all the way down to 26. So that pretty much shows a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fearness on the market. People don't want to be into risk assets at the moment. Bitcoin may be one that can be continue to fall below $76,000, going all the way down to 70K. Ooh, I don't know. So there's a lot of things to be looking to do at the moment. Okay. Now, that being said, I think we do have a lot of opportunities coming to next week. It just depends how the tariffs will go ahead, how the tariffs will continue, because that's what is shaping the market. Okay, GDP, PMI, NFP, you can see like NFP last week, it didn't have a flinch on the market. It was literally a very, very minimal thing. So it's very complicated. I think what the market is carrying at the moment is recession fear from US, plus how many cuts will the Fed do, because now they're expected to do 4 cuts this year, plus tariffs. Okay, so pay attention on those 3 things: tariffs, recession, and the Fed. That you should be good to go for the rest of the month. Guys, I hope everyone could have a good week of trading. I know lots of volatility, lots of opportunities as well, and I hope you can have an awesome weekend ahead, and you know, chill a little bit, because that was a busy week, and we're back for more next week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Join me on the Telegram. It's on the description of the video. You can find the link for you to join on the Telegram. And if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, just put down in the comments, and I will make some time to come and reply to those questions for you. Thank you so much. I see you next week. Have a good weekend, and ciao, ciao.